Do what you want here. Jesus. Okay. Okay, let's clean up our hole a little bit. A little dirt. Alright, now shall we try somehow, I don't know how yet, do what you want to do. Well, this water is not as clear as I was hoping. I asked the guy, is the water clear? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I know I brought, I think it's in this guy. Oh. We're gonna try some teaser balls for the first time with the new fancy dancy thingy. Let's see if we can get it set up. Without it falling into the hole. Which is always a real possibility. What side should we try it on? Oh, don't tell me you're wrapped around that. You are. Great. That's about as secure as I can make that. Exactly. Exactly. And this is the first time I've been on this lake spearing, and I haven't even fished this lake in about 10 years. It's been a while. This lake froze out, and I talked to a guy that was at the shore. They were just coming off. He said they speared 4 yesterday. I said, "Is the water clear?" "Oh yeah." I'm not so sure. His definition of clear water and my definition of clear water are much different. But welcome in, Scoot. Where did the teaser balls go? In the bag. This is gonna be interesting. I've never used these with this contraption that spins the balls for me. I think I have plenty of line on here. Oh shoot, maybe not. Get back here. Maybe not. I thought I had more line on there than that. Oh, we're gonna have to tie new line on. That's not gonna be long enough. What's up, Mark? Welcome in. Warm out? Yeah, it's pretty warm. I haven't turned the heater on yet. Still trying to kind of get set up. Alright, where's that line? Like the coldest winter. Get out of here. Okay. We'll see what happens there, I guess. Pardon. What's up, Taylor? That's a lot of knots on there. Jesus. Not sure where my other phone went. No idea. This will be the first time in a long time that I have not speared with live bait as one of my options. I was hoping the water would be a little more clear. I went to a different lake that I know has clear water and a lot of pike. But that did not look like it was conducive to get out. What the hell? Bunch of guys out here today with tip-ups in this bay. Now, honey, how long do we need this thing? I'll go to about right there. Playing with fire here. I'm not going to play with that fire. pulling that thing out until I have it tied up. Oh, let's not get fancy. Because I honestly have no idea if this is even going to work. But we're going to try it. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, stop. We are getting tangled with something here. Oh boy. Try this again. I think it started working. Heck yeah. Well, we forgot our tongs in the truck. So our gloves are officially soaking wet because we had to pull the oops. Get the heater going. Tater Tater. I remember when Tater used to like me and would respond to me. That was always fun. It's pretty cool. Those were the days. I wonder how long this battery is going to last. There's got to be a way to like hook that son bitch up to something that instead of using a frickin' D battery. That was a lot of setup time for a couple hours of spearing. That's alright. Maybe we'll get lucky this afternoon. I was gonna bring that mirror and I didn't. Well, it'll be interesting to see if we see any fish. Not yet. This was kind of a cluster to get set up. Couldn't get the stream going. But it'll be interesting to see if we see any fish. And how well we can see them. Not the best reception out here. I really don't know what to expect. That's gonna start bothering me. Get out of the way. Oh, it's my gloves that are dripping. We've got the Keith Shermer's decoy going, twister tail. We've got the teaser balls spinning. And we've got some kind of murky water. I'm excited to use the other fish house. It's going to have a much better setup. But I definitely need more than just me to get it out onto the ice, and it's a matter of figuring out what lake we want to put it on. I'm not sure this is the answer. I was hoping it was. There's another lake closer. Drove past that this morning just to check it out. I saw one house on the entire lake, and it almost looked like the whole lake hadn't froze over yet. So that was kind of a bummer. I was hoping there was going to be a lot of fish activity today with the big storm coming tomorrow. I'd say this lake is close to drivable. Plenty of small SUVs and cars that were out here. We didn't bring any snacks. We didn't bring any drinks. I'd love to see a fish, just just to see what we can see. Sure wish I knew where that other phone, where I put that other freaking phone. There is not a lot of great cell signal, so if the stream sucks, somebody please tell me. I'm struggling to get signal. lot more traffic on this road than I thought. Is the connection awful? Somebody, if somebody can let me know if it keeps buffering. The cell signal is not very good, so if it keeps buffering and spinning and it's annoying, just say so. I'd rather know that it sucks. Because I can't tell. Okay, so then it must just be me. Harder, 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 ho. Until you see a fish in this kind of murky water, everything looks like a shadow of a fish. I just can't really tell. And I usually work my decoy a lot more when it's murky. I don't know if you're supposed to or not. That's what I do. I'm no expert. I feel like it can hurt to try to grab attention. Now, if fish are spooky, it probably does hurt, but ooh. Oh, I saw a fish. Looks like a bullhead. Definitely not a pike. I don't know what the. It looked like a bullhead. Big bullhead. Dark shadow. Dark shadow. I don't know what that was. It was not a pike. It was not a crappie. It was not a bluegill. We used to fish crappies on this lake. It used to be a absolutely great crappie lake. Meep 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 meep. I don't think there's catfish in this lake. I'll have to look in the book when I get home. The Book of Lakes. Oops. Oh, that's right. That's right. That cord's wrapped around it. A lot of folks out fishing today, at least on the lakes that you can get on. A lot more ice on this lake than I was expecting. We were plenty cozy. Didn't even have to wear a jacket today. Oh, there's none. There's no snow. There's none. It's just slush, and created a bank with the drilling 6 holes helped with, I don't know, 12, 14 inches of ice. So I was able to kind of bank it, but there's really no snow left. If I had a 4-wheeler and a bigger trailer that I could carry my fish house, my other fish house, and a 4-wheeler on the trailer, probably would have been back to my main lake today. With super clear water, lots of fish. Tried all my local young, strong whippersnappers. None of them were available to help pull off the fish house from the trailer. It's kind of a bummer because we probably could have sat in that one tomorrow in the storm. Might not have been very fun to get to tomorrow, or get off the lake, or drive. To and or from. To and or fro. try to get some attention over here. I can tell my mic's working because it's picking up the closed captions on the Facebook stream. So that's kind of cool. Even without the snow, looks like the wind is going to be a biatch again tomorrow like it was last weekend. And then frigid cold after, which is good. Today would have been my chance to get that fish house out on that lake. I needed helping hands and or a four-wheeler, and I just could not come up with one. I think I can kind of see the bottom, but just barely. Oh, for sure. For sure it will. We were on such a good track for like really, really good ice. And I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, when I looked at the long-term forecast, it was basically like teens down to 0 every single day through New Year's. And I don't know what the heck happened, but all of a sudden when he checked, it was like 40, 37, 40, 36, 2 degrees, then back up to 30. It's like, what the, why? Go, just give us cold for a nice cold stretch with no snow. Would have been nice. We could have been driving out onto lakes around this area already. But now, no dice. No dice. Ooh, just got the winter storm. We just got the blizzard warning. Oh. As we're talking about it, I get the notification on the phone. Blizzard warning. Ew. And my snowblower's not working. I'd love to know what that fish was. It had to have been a bullhead. It was a big bullhead, though. But it had to have been a bullhead. Because it was kind of chunky in the front. Wide head, wide shoulders, skinny tail. Almost look like catfish, but I don't think there's catfish. But I'm pretty sure there's bullheads. How's the ice up at Lake of the Woods Have you talked to anybody up there? I'm probably heading that direction next weekend, but I don't know. You guys going anywhere next weekend? I'm guessing Greg wants to go to Red Lake. We talked about going somewhere New Year's weekend. I have to work Friday. And with the blizzard, probably going to end up working tomorrow. Should probably start working on the podcast. I think we're going to start doing some episodes soon after the first of the year. Get those posted. Two and 3/4 tons? Nice. Nice. Heading up Tuesday? Oh. I wish I didn't have to work this week. When's New Year's Day is what, Thursday? I've got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. If I end up going up there with you this winter, I'll have to ask those guys what they would charge for storage of my house and pulling it out. I should check on Mille Lacs too. It's probably the smarter move is to find somebody on Mille Lacs that will pull it out and pull it off. I'm guessing it would be on Mille Lacs. God, I don't even know what to guess. I bet without storage, I bet it's $300 a year to pull out and pull off. That'd be my guess. And to keep a path plowed. That would be my guess. $300 minimum for the winter. Pulling out is the worst. Pulling out is worst. Pulling out and pulling off. It's the worst. It's the worst. It literally, it's like today. It was like, I know I should go because I only get so many days to get out spearing. Oh, oh, Sam. Yeah, I gotcha. That one went right over my head at first. With one move, eight. That's with storage. That's with storage. I don't know. I don't even know who on Mille Lacs I would call. I guess it would be Hunters or I think Hunters Point is running multiple different landings and plowing. I mean, it's only an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15-minute drive. To be able to just drive out, fish, not have to just basically, I guess you'd have to drill holes and chisel holes, I guess. Unless you kept the old, even with a 100 pounder, I think, I got rid of my 100 pounder. Sam, did you end up going out today? I stayed close to home. I'm trying a different lake. Turn the heater off. Save some propane for the last hour and a half. Oof, tomorrow is gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a challenge. We're in a blizzard warning. Setting up a tent all by yourself tomorrow is just getting the tent up and getting it to stay up might be a measure of success. Really? I'm gonna have to maybe make some phone calls. I stayed nice and close to home. There was a chance I was gonna try this during the day, go home. I just don't know where to go. There's one spot that I can go for crappies, but that's more. I think that bite is more of a right at dusk, so I'm probably gonna miss that. I don't know that I care. I know more people on the east side. Um, that's the side that I have the most amount of connections on, but I just want to be where there's fish. I spend most of my time on the east side over by Hunter's Point. I think Hunter's Point is running out of the MSA again this year. It was kind of adorable when I got here. There was a husband and wife that was just coming off the lake. And he had to show me, he had to show me that, it's always the best. He has to show me the video from yesterday when they were out on this lake spearing. They speared four of them. I wasn't going to say anything, but based on the size of what he was talking about, he might have been over the limit just a little bit. But the video that he showed me, it was his wife's turn to spear the fish, and it was coming in nice and slow. And I told him I was coming out spearing, and it was kind of cute because he's like, you could clearly see the fish on the video that he was showing me from his phone. He's like, "You see the fish coming? You see the fish coming?" Yeah, I see the fish coming. And she went. You could see the head of the spear going down, and the rope was wrapped around one of the tines. She threw the spear and it went eek, went about a foot, not even. Stopped dead in its tracks. The fish didn't have a care in the world. Didn't move a centimeter. So she undid the rope from the tine and ended up spearing the dang fish. It was a nice fish, close to 30. He was pretty excited though. That's pretty cool. This is not my ideal setup with a harness on the decoy and the teaser ball is basically right on top of each other of the decoy. But it's what we got today. I'd be pretty stoked if we saw a pike on this lake. I know they're here. I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to be. I just took a wild guess based on where all of the other spearing holes were marked. I think it's kind of just a big bay that's all the same depth. And it's just a matter of kind of being in the right place at the right time. One swims through. I don't think there's really any submerged vegetation or structure, really. Just a big old flat, muddy bay, I think. I could probably bring it close to my house and put it on that little crappie lake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I wonder if there's a way to... Nope. Just trying to keep him to the side a little bit. That puts the cord in the way. That could work. A D battery is running the teaser balls. A D battery. Every little shadow in this crappy water looks like a fish coming in. Come on, Mr. Pike. Where are you at? I'd like to see one. Love to see one get curious on those teaser balls. Pretty murky. What time is that storm supposed to start? Allegedly, I'm in 4 feet of water. That is absolutely not the case. Holy moly, the guy says. Blizzard warning. Snow accumulation 8 inches. Power disruption. Moderate potential. Wind gusts of 40 miles an hour. Ew. Ew. I think my temperature thing is off. How can it be 34 degrees Fahrenheit and 29 degrees Celsius? It doesn't seem right. What's the hourly? Fog, baby. Rain starting at 5 a.m. Snow and wind starting at 7 a.m. Oh, I saw something moving down. Oh, there's a pike down there. Right below me. Holy cow, that's really hard to see. That was really hard to see. Let's see if he comes back. That was really hard to see. He was way down on the bottom. I just saw his head. That was really hard to see. So it's pretty much going to start right away in the morning. The way it looks. Gross. Come back. Come back. And come closer. Come further up. That was really tough to see. We are, what, about a month away from Lake Winnipeg? Oh, little mud bugs, water bugs, hopping all over. I wonder if this will be easier to see if the sun was out on this lake. It's completely overcast today, which might be making it a little more challenging. But the water is really not all that clear. And I got no depth perception. You gotta look into making one of those things that you drop down to the bottom, like a big white X that you can lift out. Problem is just more string that's down there, getting in the way. Come back, Pike, and come up closer. I could swear I see something off to that side. I just can't quite tell. Tough to see. Well, it's definitely going to be tougher to get any of the houses out other than the portable. after tomorrow. If we're getting 8+ inches. Probably would have been smart to get the fish house out to the lake today, so it's on before the snow comes. Question is, do I want to be smart and do I want to pull off or try to pull that off tonight? Hmm. My fear is if I don't get that fish house on the lake today, I might not get it on the lake at all. Well, there goes another little bullhead down on the bottom. I miss not having my four-wheeler. No bullhead coming up, or a couple bullheads right below, right underneath the teaser. And there it comes up to the teaser ball. This is definitely bullheads. He just hit the spoon. Definitely bullheads. Well, I convinced Buzzard to go to Cabela's and buy a four-wheeler and a trailer this afternoon. And then he could come with, help pull it off, and pull it out. That way neither one of our old bodies would need to do it. Let's see if those bullheads pull in a pike somewhere. Yeah, bullheads are gross. Bullheads are gross. When I go catfishing with walleye and buzzard and soggy, that's what we use for bait. And I'm like a biggest pansy. I don't even want to touch them. They just dig their hands right into the bait bucket full of bullheads and grab one out. Yeah. I think if maybe I get a call, I got one more person I could call to see if they would come out and help. Try to get that fish house out to the lake tonight. It would be the smart play, right? It would be the smart play. Did you miss anything? Well, we had one pike swim through that was so freaking hard to see. It was down closer to the bottom, and a couple bullheads came in. One went up to the teaser balls and tried to take a swipe at the spoon. And I had told you to try to convince pre-treating the driver. Yeah, I told you to try to convince Buzzard to go to Cabela's and buy a trailer and a four-wheeler, and then come with me tonight to get that fish house out. Because as I'm sitting here and thinking about tomorrow's weather, and based on what I just saw, part of me thinks that the smart thing to do would be to get that fish house out today, so it's on the lake and easy to move on the lake before there's 8 inches of snow on the lake. And then I would basically be stuck waiting until I'm able to drive the truck on. But I would need a second set of hands to A, get it off the trailer, and to B, pull it by hand on the ice. Sent an SOS to my nephew to see if he's around tonight. Tried the grandma. Oh, there went a fish. I don't know what that was. I hate murky water. Ugh. What do you use to pre-treat your driveway? Oh, just salt. Wonder, I've seen those like the heated driveways. It'd be pretty nice, but I can't imagine what it would cost to have an entire driveway preheated or heated. Just melt everything. It'd be kind of nice, though. You'd have to measure the cost of installation plus the cost of heating it. Some more little water bugs bouncing around. And the cost of, say, a four-wheeler or snowmobile, the cost on your body to snowmobile, snowplow, or snowblower, Jesus. Would you, if you crank the, if you know, like, okay, so today, you know, it's already kind of warm out, and you know we're supposed to get a bunch of snow. You crank that shit, turn it on high. Oh, hey, Cheryl. The catch is slow. We tried a new lake today. There's another bullhead swimming through down there. And the water is super murky. And we've seen, oh, there's more bullheads. A lot of bullheads. I think we saw one pike, but it was barely recognizable. It was so far down in the murk. Oh, the bullhead's gonna hit the. He's about to hit the teaser balls again. Yep, didn't like that. Hit the spoon, swam away. It's really hard to see. I don't even know if you guys can pick up on that or see them. A lot of bullheads swimming around. No, I'm close to home. I'm debating on getting my other fish house out tonight before the storm tomorrow, because after tomorrow it's going to be pretty challenging to get that house out anywhere. Right now there's no snow on the lake, so you can at least pull it. It's just a matter of getting it off the trailer and then pulling it to a spot by hand. Yeah, probably true. You should install it just to see for science, walleye. You have a wide driveway, not a long drive. Just for science, go ahead and install that multi-thousand-dollar driveway heating system. Hey, thanks, Keith. Sorry I didn't see your message. I'm trying to bounce back and forth from the Facebook Live and the YouTube. We're on one of our local lakes with really murky water, not far from you. Yeah, that's walleye. That's the walleye that you know and love. How did your gingerbreads go last night? I popped in for just a second, but I was kind of on the run. I know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, here comes another. I don't know what that is. It looks like another bullhead coming up to the teaser balls. It's a big old bullhead. It's gonna hit the spoon again. That's what I mean. I can't even imagine the cost. Ugh. Just the cost of installation. Nice, nice. Oh, I know where to go for yeah, it was alright. What's up, Soggy? I know where to come for a freaking catfish bait now, with all seeing all these bullheads. Maybe that'll be my contribution one of these times. I can go catch some bullheads, but I don't know how I'd keep them all alive to get them to you, Soggy. I don't have a big tank or even a big. I suppose I could find my biggest cooler and throw them in there with an aerator. I would have to bring the house to the lake tonight, get it to a spot, drill my holes, cut the hole. I think I could do it. It's just a matter of getting it off the trailer. That's the. But I'm guessing that would be the fully smart thing to do. That dude is flying on his four wheeler. Well, we know there's bullheads here, and we saw, I think, one pike. At least the shadows of it. I suppose I could technically spear one of the bullheads if we really got bored, but I don't know, have no desire. That's the wrong bill. That's the wrong bill. Meow. Ooh, you know what I could try? That didn't work. Oh, it did work. Looky there. It is powered. It is powered. It is dangling from a thing that is powered by a D battery that is just spinning. So it spins the balls, and ultimately those are just golf balls. They're two golf balls attached to each other, and then at the bottom of the second golf ball is like a daredevil spoon. This is not a dumb question at all. This is the first year I've had the little contraption that spins it automatically. For the last couple years that I've had them, I'd have to hang it and then use my fingers and spin it, and that was annoying. But this works pretty darn slick. I wish it wasn't a D battery running it. Hide. Oh. Alrighty. Oh boy. What happened? Well, I'm a little disappointed because this lake would be so convenient to come and have I could just set up a permanent house here. But I don't like how unclear the water is. Ooh, first timers. Nice. Nice. Cheryl, I am on Facebook now finally. Um, for Inside the Outside, and I'm actually multi-streaming. I'm streaming live on Facebook right now too. Um, I don't know. This is the first day I've ever live streamed on Facebook. Um, I don't even know how people would find it other than following um, my page. But I've been posting reels, and they've been doing pretty well on Facebook. I think the first one is approaching 150,000 views. The second one is just under 90,000, and the third one I think it's at about 10,000. It's been a nice change of pace. It's been freeing. I'm just kind of doing my own thing and not worried about viewers and drama and who has more viewers than somebody else. Don't care. But it's been nice. Just off doing my own thing without anybody really knowing about it. It's kind of nice. New challenge. Yeah, exactly. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. That's where I felt like everything was before. And that world, I'm not even going to bring it up. That world is so small, even though everybody thinks and feels like it's so big, but that platform is actually very small and honestly not the right platform for this kind of content. But I'm just trying to have fun and not worry about. And it's been it's been interesting. You have to learn because it's a much potentially bigger audience, right? So you get 150,000 views on a Facebook reel, you're bound to get some Karens and comments that you're not a fan of. And I got a bunch, and I've had to learn quickly on how to have tough skin and just you just kind of laugh it off because there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you spearing a fish or shooting a deer. Or not much you can do about that. Trying to do this for the right reasons and entertain people, educate people, and show people that there's ethics that can be involved in hunting and fishing. People saying there's zero skill in spearing a fish. It's like, well, okay, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna argue. Wouldn't do any good. Yeah, I really don't spend a whole lot of time on that other platform anymore. I'll pop in here and there, certain places, but otherwise I kind of just stay away from it all. Yeah, I've been saying that same thing. Life has been crazy. There's been, oh God, way too many work days lately that were start at 6:30 and you're not done until 2, 3 a.m. just to get up and do it all over again. It's always crazy when you hit the 50 to 60 hour mark by the end of the day Wednesday. Here, 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 here. Sure would like to see a pike come up to our stuff rather than way down at the bottom where we can barely make out that it's a fish. How's oh man, I can tell it's been a while since I've been around on Twitch. Yankee, how's he doing? Is he in the wood shop now that it's winter? Wow, it's Nice, nice, nice. That's great. Oh, I'm glad you're busy. Working on handles, I think doing well. Good. I should I should figure out something that I could have him make for me and buy it, have him pay him to make it. Like that would be kind of cool. Oh, that's right. I hope that's going well, at least. I hope my other phone is sitting in my driver's seat. Oh. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. I can envision him or having him make a handle for a spear, like the butt end of a spear, fishing spear, like that I use. I think that would be pretty badass. I don't have the skills or the equipment. I've threatened to learn. I've had I'm such an idiot, you know. I start new hobbies all the time, way too often. Here we are, another winter, and I had to go buy another decoy. Still haven't made mine. Made some attempts. I think I'll have to maybe try it this spring once it's too late to go ice fishing and too early to go actual fishing. Give it another go. This one is all this decoy from Keith Shermer's. Find him on Facebook. Twister tail decoy. Um, it's all resin. It's probably the smartest way to go about it. Probably you need to learn how to cut your teeth on carving them first, I would guess. But dreams and aspirations of learning some of those skills and there's a I don't know what that is. Not a pike. Doesn't look like a bullhead. Could be a bullhead. It is a bullhead. Big old bullhead. Lots of bullheads. Oh, there's a pike. There's a pike. Oh god, I don't have my styrofoam off. He's pretty low. I don't know if my strings are going to be long enough. Oh, I missed him. Missed him. I don't know that my I don't know that my rope is long enough. He didn't swim off too fast, so who knows? He might come back. That was a good sized pike. Choked on that. Choked. Choked. Oh god, I don't know. He was. I don't even know how deep I am. According to the Onyx fish, I'm in 2 feet of water. That is definitely not the case. I would say the teaser balls are down, shoot, at least 6 feet. should have lowered the spear a little bit more. I think I could have. And I tried to do kind of just the drop. Obviously, it didn't work very well. We've got to be sitting in 8 to 10 feet, but I legit have no idea. I can barely see the bottom. Well, first opportunity missed. I was trying to make sure my noggin wasn't in the way of the camera either. I don't know if it was, but I was kind of glad to see that you could actually see the fish. So that was cool. Came in so slow up to those teaser walls. That was pretty cool. It was like he was mesmerized. Probably good that I missed him. I'm gonna try to get that. Oh, there goes another bullhead. Sometimes it's good to just to try different spots, different lakes. First time I've been spearing on this lake. Probably just have to cut some holes and try one spot over another. Might be better. Yeah, we are spearing for pike. We just missed one. We just missed one. This is a decoy. We've got a decoy and some teaser balls. We went without any live suckers today. But we just had a pike come in, threw the spear at it and missed. The old trident. I have to find a different spot to tie that to. I don't know if it made it all the way down. I suppose I could tie it on my leg again, like normal. Welcome in, Mac. Welcome in. Yeah, no hooks. Normally I don't have my decoy. When I use a decoy like this, I don't have it on a harness, a triangle harness. But this was kind of a last minute adventure today, trying a different new lake. Normally on this harness I'd have a live sucker minnow, but this decoy from Keith Schirmer's has a twister tail on it. And yeah, they'll definitely come in and hit the decoy. I prefer running one artificial decoy like this one and then a live sucker. That's my ideal, but I didn't have time to go get bait today. So we're trying out the teaser balls, which is what is on this one, spinning 2 golf balls and a spoon, set up on an automatic spinner. Watching from Milwaukee? Welcome in, Milwaukee. Go Brewers. The water on this lake is pretty murky. The lake that we were spearing last weekend, we had a bunch of action last weekend. Super clear water. There's one other lake that I want to try to get out spearing on that's also very clear and has a ton of pike. I'm hoping one comes back in again. It's not as easy to see on this lake. The water is pretty murky. But welcome in, Alan. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on them noties. We'll be doing. We did a bunch of white-tailed deer hunting this fall. We'll be streaming ice fishing and ice spearing all winter. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You guys have some big old pike over there. I think that's what I'm supposed to say, right? Subscribe, like, and comment. All the way over in Finland. That's pretty cool. I'll have to go back and clip when that fish came in just a little bit ago. He came in right from underneath us, right from this way, right up to the teaser balls. We dropped the spear at him and we missed. And he leisurely swam away. Didn't really get spooked off too much. Trying to untie the spear from the frame of the fish house, and I'll tie it around my leg. That'll give me an extra 3 feet of rope, just to make sure that we're not stopping short next time. There, now we've got plenty. We're not going to run out of real estate on the rope. Yeah, so here I'll pull it up so you can kind of see it and what it is. They're golf balls. It's just 2 golf balls with a spoon. And it's attached to a little motorized thing that spins it. Just keeps spinning it. I'm in Minnesota. So all of the deer hunting that I did was in central Minnesota this fall on stream. Um, the ice fishing that I'll do, we're going to be in Lake Winnipeg in Canada in a month. We'll be streaming from there again. We did last year. Um, Next weekend, I don't know. It might be on Red Lake in up in northern Minnesota, or I don't know. I don't know where we're going to be next weekend. And depending on weather and work, I might try to get out for some crappies that night this week. And New Year's Day, probably do some more spearing on a different lake. Pike crack, that's right. Walleye, did you see me miss one? Did you see me miss one? It was in the most perfect spot too. I can't believe I missed that one. I don't know if the spear stopped short. Couldn't tell. he came in nice and slow right up to those teaser balls trying to figure it out. Somehow I'll have to figure out how to power that thing without a D battery. There's got to be a way to rig that up that it's powered by something a little more long lasting and rechargeable. I mean, I suppose you could. Do they make rechargeable D batteries? I didn't even know they made D batteries anymore, to be honest. Oh wow, that's crazy. Them's big fish. I don't know, everybody thinks I'm weird for. I love fishing for pike. They fight hard. They get nice and big. They hit like a ton of bricks. And for me, I love eating them. I think they taste good. If I didn't like the taste of pike, I wouldn't spear for them. Since there's no catch and release, there's no spear and release with spearing. See, Prairie, that's what I say too. People think I'm bonkers. Yeah, if you fillet them right and get their Y bones out, I think they have better flavor than walleye myself. I prefer if somebody were to say, "Here's a pike filleted the right way," or "Here's a walleye," I'm probably taking the pike. I think they have more flavor. Oh wow, Mac. Yeah, everybody always thinks I'm off my rocker when I say that I think they taste better than walleye. Walleye to me they're good. They're just really bland. Does it chunk the same way? What do you mean? What do you mean, does it chunk? Yeah, Xander, basically the same thing. Shit, I think most restaurants in the U.S. that serve walleye are actually serving Xander. That pike that we speared last weekend, when did I fry that up? Monday? I think I fried it up Monday. Little Cajun shore lunch. Oh god, that was good. It's like candy. No, I'm glad. Yeah, it's kind of what I've been hearing from some people. Like even the deer hunting, you see a lot of deer hunting and spearing content on YouTube, but doing it live is a whole nother thing. And we're multi-streaming for the first time ever today on YouTube and Facebook. But yeah, spearing, I love spearing. It's like deer hunting on ice. It's sometimes like last Sunday. I don't know how many. Shoot, we I think we overall. I think we saw about 8, 9, 10 pike. 3 or 4 of them came right up to the decoys. 2 of them inhaled our sucker minnow. We could have speared most of them, but we chose not to. We just it was cool seeing the fish come in. Saturday we got the one. We should have had this one today. I kind of choked. I kind of choked. I wanted my teaser balls to be lower, but I think I put them a little too low. Ooh, you're in North Dakota. I'm in the Twin Cities area right now, but when I'm streaming, I'm kind of all over the place. I've streamed from Wyoming. We did some prairie dog shooting. I wouldn't call it hunting. Prairie dog shooting out in Wyoming. Um, I've yet to stream anything from South Dakota, but used to go to Wabae every once in a while. I'd like to get to Wabae. I've yet to be on Devil's Lake. I've never been on Devil's Lake. I'd like to try Devil's Lake at some point. Um, but when I'm ice fishing, you never know where I'm going to be. I could be on Lake of the Woods. I could be on Red Lake. I could be in central Minnesota, Brainerd area. I kind of go all over the place. That's a decent sized Xander. I should have tried to. He wasn't very spooky. I should have tried to pull the teaser balls up a little bit on that one. And it's just like this is it's like deer hunting. You learn, you learn the mistakes that you make, and maybe what to do different next time. I'm by no means an expert on anything. I'm just a dude that likes to go fishing, hunting, spearing, and I bring a camera and a bellow box with. I do it live, so people can come with. We'll start up the podcast reboot of the podcast in January at some point. I'll probably work on that along with doing some actual work tomorrow. since there's going to be a giant blizzard. I'll probably work on the podcast a little bit tomorrow. So I'm trying to bribe my neighbor to come with me in an hour or so to bring that fish house up to the other lake before the snow hits tomorrow. My coworker that lives close to the lake that I plan on bringing it to has offered to help, but I don't know how much help he actually would be. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have people that have more expertise and experience in other things and more knowledge. I try to learn. Try to learn from my experiences. And I know a lot of people don't like this type of fishing, the spearing. But spearing fish has been around for whew, so many years we can't even count it. Ooh, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that comment because I've never heard of those lakes, but I would absolutely love to find a good slash fun. Now, whereabouts in North Dakota, I'll have to look those up when I get off the ice, but give me a general idea where in North Dakota that is. Central, western, because I have a client right on the border. They're technically into Montana. We just went out to see them this past fall. Yeah, neighbor shot me down, which I don't blame him. Well, it's starting to get even harder to see. See if we get something's attention. Okay, okay. Bismarck just drove through there. I've always wanted to fish the Missouri too. It's always been a every summer it seems like okay, this year we're gonna bring the boat out to the Missouri, catch some honking walleyes. But I've yet to do that. We went out to the Wisconsin UP border, not the Fox River. It's one of the Menominee River. I think it's the Menominee River for the walleye run in the spring. That's a spectacle all in itself. Never seen so many people standing in waders on a shoreline casting for walleye. Basically have to take turns. Basically have to take turns casting. Yeah, it's crazy. I did not make it out there this past spring. I think that's the first time in 3 or 4 years that I didn't go. Sturgeon fishing live stream, absolutely. Once there is enough ice to drive out, two of the guys that I go sturgeon fishing with have been in chat. Walleye, he might still be hanging out. Soggy was around. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing some sturgeon fishing this winter again. Did a few sturgeon spearing, or not sturgeon spearing, sturgeon fishing streams last year. We got one, let's see, I got what, I think it was like a 42 inch. 42 inch. Friend Buzzard got a 40, I think it was a 46 inch, 44 inch, something like that on stream. We're going for a 60 pluser this year. Last year was the first year that I went with those guys sturgeon fishing, and I loved it. I loved it. Sometimes it almost felt like spearing, where it's like you sit there and you just watch your bobber for hours. But you know, once that bobber goes and you hook into one, you hooked into one. 2 weeks to get your affairs in order, and then it's sturgeon. Okay, okay. Yeah, ice. I think we're gonna get plenty of ice here in the next couple weeks. I'm excited. Greg's been asking. He went out and bought his Predator. I got to get my second rod, sturgeon rod, set up. Got one already laying there ready to be used. But I like the idea of making a weekend out of it, getting out there and staying out there. I consider Soggy and Walleye my sturgeon fishing guides. I'm excited. Has Walleye bought has Walleye bought a new house yet? Did he buy one of those jumbos? I was trying to remember the name of that yellow one that he was looking at. I'm still drawing a freaking blank. Who makes that? I can't believe I completely forgot who that was. New projection screen, nice. I'm excited. I'm excited. That's what it was. Honestly, Sagi, it was one of the reasons I ended up coming out today because I'm like, I only get so many days to go spearing because you can only spear during the day. Can't spear at night, as we're seeing as things get even darker down there. I'm like, yeah, tomorrow, tomorrow I don't think I'm going anywhere. Next weekend's New Year's weekend. I know Greg wants to go fishing somewhere. I don't know if I doubt we're gonna go spearing, but he wants to go fishing somewhere. Maybe we'll head to Winnie. Maybe Mille Lacs. Maybe we could do a Winnie spearing during the day. I still have to catch an eel pout this year. That's my goal. Maybe I'll get lucky in Lake Winnipeg and catch one. We caught 3 last year in our house. What the hell, walleye? You're probably going to Lake of the Woods next weekend? That sounds tasty too. I could probably talk Greg into that and pull his drop house up. I wish I didn't have to work on Friday. Oh, that's right. Walleye said he's going up on Tuesday. On Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see what Greg asked me to go fishing, so depending on what his schedule is like, I'll have to play next weekend kind of by ear. I know it's going to be one of my last weekends to get spearing in. Especially hearing you say 2 weeks sturgeon fishing. Man, I'm bummed I missed that stupid pike. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Put the shack out yesterday. Na 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 na. I could maybe work from his cabin on Friday. Let's see, I might pull this up a little bit. Oh, I can't. I can't. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Work from his place, his cabin on Friday. Could get an early jump. could get an early jump. So I did find help. So if I want to try to pull my other fish house out yet tonight on that other lake before the snowstorm, I could. Which would give us at least the crazy potential to be out spearing tomorrow during the snowstorm. And not having to pull a trailer. It's probably what I should do. It's probably what I should do. As little fun as it would be to try to drill and saw holes in the dark, could definitely be done. No, 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 no. Alright, y'all. I think I'm going to start to pack up so I can get home, pick up the trailer, head to the other lake, get that fish house out, drill the holes, saw the hole open, get everything set up before that snow starts. And I finally found somebody to help, so I appreciate everybody for coming in. Thanks for all the newbies coming in and hanging out and helping. First live stream on Facebook. But I'm going to send you guys to my BRB screen and then figure out how to end all the streams. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow, depending